Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How's it going today? So today's date is now July the 11th. It's a Thursday. I'm only here for about one more week, and then I'm heading to Canada to visit my family and my friends in Montreal. So because of that, I'm going to try to be as active as I can to give you the best possible updates. So welcome back to another 10-minute daily update. It was a very nice 3 days off to reset. So before I begin, I want you guys to know that I decided to keep this sale going on for the entire week up until I leave next weekend. So for anybody that is very serious about trading, that wants to take their skills to another level, okay, this is for you. Many people end up getting liquidated because they decide not to invest in themselves at all in any way. You would be blown away by the amount of people that actually DM me and they say things like, "Oh, I got liquidated. It's too bad that I did. I should have learned something before I traded with this much size or before I put this much money into the market." Many people would rather lose tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars rather than spending just a few dollars on a very good course from very reputable people. So the reason I have this type of content is because I'm a reputable trader and because people have asked for it before. And also truly because I believe I have the capacity from my experience to help you. So guys, I'm having an 80% off sale till the end of next weekend. And this won't happen for a very long time again. Many people lose it all because they don't invest in any skills or courses. Don't be one of these people. So what you're gonna get, and normally all of this is $1,450 if you buy it alone. But what you're gonna get is my full day trading course that's over 10 hours. Second thing that you're gonna get is the 2024 Investor's Guide to Crypto. It's gonna talk about all of my picks, how I'm managing it, and also my exit strategies as well. You're also going to get access to my private Discord group that focuses on day trading and education. You get a lifetime member to that. That's normally $35 a month by itself. There's also a massive library of live trades, of lesson videos, weekly lesson videos, and it's got one of the biggest resources of information you will ever find anywhere on trading as well. And the last thing that you're going to get is also access to my advanced range and volatility scanner indicator that you guys have all seen me use, that hunts for volatility in the market and also gives you an instantaneous gauge of the market conditions. So for example, right now we can see that most coins are green, but not many coins are highlighted green. So the highlighted green means that it met some of this, it met this criteria over here, where it moves 5% in 2 hours, 10% in 4 hours, 15% in 24 hours, and 20% in 2 days. If it meets that criteria, up or down, bullish or bearish, it's going to highlight green if it moves up, or red if it moves down. So all of this, guys, is normally $1,450. It's 80% off right now for $300. You can take a look at the description below. Send crypto here, then DM me, or pay by card if you want. So let's get right into this. And I have this sale because I've seen so many people just get destroyed in the market. So it's the least I can do to try to help you guys out. It's almost like I'm working for free. You're getting some incredible content. You're getting access to the Discord group. So take advantage of it, guys. Let's jump into the market today. First of all, I want to explain to you guys what the Chandelier Exit indicator is, okay? The Chandelier Exit indicator is a type of trailing stop loss mechanism used in trading to protect your gains and limit your losses. It's designed to be placed above the current price of a downtrend or below the current price in an uptrend. So, and the reason why it's really good is because it's a measurement of the volatility, like an EMA or like any other super trend, but it measures the volatility instead, okay? And then it's very comparable to other types of indicators as well, such as simple moving averages or Bollinger Bands or parabolic SAR or any type of ATR stop loss. So the exit indicator is a good choice for traders looking for a dynamic and volatility adjusted exit strategy. It's particularly useful in trending markets where it can help lock in profits without getting stopped out prematurely. Like any indicator, it is not foolproof and should be used with other technical indicators and risk management practices. Traders should backtest the Chandelier Exit on their specific market and time frame to assess effectiveness and make adjustments as needed. So what we're going to talk about today is how the Chandelier Exit indicator was looking incredibly bearish, but we ended up holding. So if you take a look at the weekly time frame, what you're going to notice is that when the big bear market began, it's going to indicate to us that it went from green, this is on the weekly, to now a red up above. Like an EMA, it can be above or below the EMA. But you can see now that during the entire red volatility in the bear market, it lasted for roughly 378 days in the red. And then finally, when the volatility ended up changing, it stayed green the entire time. You can also see that in the 2020-2021 bull market, it eventually turned from green to red, and then it stayed green throughout the entire time. Now, it doesn't necessarily always mean that when it breaks red, it's going to continue down always. It can also mean that when it breaks red, it can flip back to the upside again. But what you're going to notice is that by the time the drop has occurred and it turns from green to red, it can often be too late. This has now dropped 56% already, so it's not really the best gauge to use to exit the market entirely. You're also going to see here that by the time we reach the second top, and then it turned red, this one here dropped 41%. And by the time that it changes from red to green, it's actually already rallied 46%. What a very common strategy that people use is this. What they're going to use is when it changes color, okay, when it changes color, and then it retraces back upwards as it gets closer to the red line, especially after a big rally, they might end up laddering their positions to enter a short. And the vice versa is also common, where if it breaks after a long period of red and the volatility changes, people will wait for a rally to break out and get close to the Chandelier Exit again, and that's where they're going to long their positions. So the point of me telling you this is that after we've broken from red to green, we see that this volatility has actually held the entire time for now 522 days. So it's been a very strong indicator of a bullish volatility support so far. And because of that, it's crucial that we end up holding around these ranges. If we end up breaking to the downside, it could be disastrous. But one thing I do need to tell you is this, that Bitcoin has absolutely broken to the downside before. Especially in the 2024 year would be equal to the 2020 year, would be equal to the 2016 year. And you can see that in those years, for example, in 2016, which is basically the year before the bull market, we have seen the weekly turn red before. That's once over there in 2016. And we've also seen it even turn red in the bull market years as well, where it breaks over here and it broke over there as well. That's in 2017. Another thing that we see is that in 2020, it ended up turning red for a long period here as well, and before it ended up flipping to the upside. So despite us wanting it to hold, there's no guarantee that it's going to hold. And if it does break red, it could only be short term, because we are anticipating a bull market in later 2024 and in 2025. So for now, it has held very true and very strong. And also, another thing that we can use to gauge is the 4-day time frame. The 4-day time frame, we see the chandelier bounce once, twice, breaks red but recovers hard. So that would be 3 times. We can count it 4 times, 5 times, and here's actually the 6th time where we recovered so far. So this looks like it's pretty decent, I would say. Not on that one, but if we go to the main one, there we go. Right here on Bitcoin, this chart. So we see that it's actually held so far. Not only has it held, it's actually produced some higher lows as well. So before we were looking very bearish because we ended up breaking to the downside, but we ended up getting a 9% rejection wick to the downside. So far, so good. Do we have to hold around here? No, we don't have to. There could still be a massive chance to drop to the downside to $48,000. But before we do that, we need to clear this 4-day Chandelier Exit or the weekly Chandelier Exit. So for now, it's looking pretty good. The market has barely moved in the past few days. I've been off for 3 days. It has barely done anything. The total 3 and the total 1 market cap is slowly recovering right now. So total market cap is breaking into some higher highs, and also total 3 is slowly moving to the upside again as well. So these are some very good gauges to use for the market, the total 1 and total 3. And then other than that, we take a look at volatility today, and it's mainly green across the board, but only a few coins are actually highlighted green. This is a great way for you to find coins to trade very quickly, because that's what the volatility indicator does. And that's exactly what my package is actually offering you. So it's going to come with, for those that are looking to really take their skills to the next level, that $400 package of mine is going to come with 2 courses for trading and investing. It's going to come with this advanced volatility scanner, and it's also going to come with a lifetime Discord membership. So for $300, down from $14.50, that's 80%. So I look forward to having a lot of you as my students, where you're welcome to DM me anytime you're looking for any type of help. Other than that, we have to give Bitcoin more time to react to these new market conditions that have come in after reaching that bottom on July the 5th. It's only been about 6 days, so Bitcoin needs more time and consolidation to see how we're going to react to these particular levels. Unfortunately, not every single market is going to be a very busy market, and we need to always react when more information comes in. So other than that, have yourselves a great day, and thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy this type of content, please make sure you're hitting a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already. I'll be sure to provide you with the best quality updates in the future. Bye now.